I would like to call here to do the presentation on accelerating mobile banking adoption by cloud, and to do it I would like to call here Mr. Abhishek, COO, Access Group, Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum. The Q&A really helped me, and the children's comment from there really helped my case, because I'm going to talk about that particular infrastructure outsourcing, or as the gentleman from Bank of Trust said, a common platform that will accelerate the adoption of mobile banking. So that will be my topic, and carrying into my presentation. Basically, I am representing two companies here. One is Access Group and the other one is Fundamo. Fundamo is the largest mobile solutions platform in the world, and the very, very big news that has just come out in the last week is it has been acquired by Visa. And that means that now mobile payments are officially mainstream, because Visa is one of the two largest payment brands in the world. Access, on the other hand, is a pioneer. We were the first company that can recognize as such a cloud offering for mobile payments. So I'm going to keep the introduction to this, and I'm going to get into my topic. Now, cloud is everywhere. It's been a part of our life for quite a while. I think most of us started using web-based email maybe about 10 years ago with the arrival of Hotmail. And over time, with the huge mailboxes offered by companies like Gmail, people have totally moved off from using their ISP mail account, because you keep on changing the ISP. But once you get a webmail, you usually stick by it. So whenever you see personal emails, you'll see a Yahoo or a Gmail or a Hotmail, but you hardly get to see the ISP mail addresses that were belong in the earlier days. Storage is moving towards the cloud as well, and whether it was Dropbox, Flickr for share, and the latest by Steve Jobs, which is called the iCloud. I'm a big Apple fan, so I always look towards them as a indicator of what's coming up. So now storage is gone mainstream online, both for the enterprise as well as for the individuals. And the application. Salesforce.com is a huge example of applications migrating to the cloud, and the other companies trying to follow suit. So the cloud is very much part of our everyday life, both in the individual world, and it is fast becoming part of the corporate world as well. Now, so today, there's a lot of talk about it. We talk much about why mobile banking is required, but to briefly talk about it, that countries like ours, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, there's a huge portion of population that is totally unbanked or at least underbanked. And it's a fundamental human right for these people to have these financial services. These people deserve access to saving accounts, they deserve insurance and all these things. And the only way to reach out is mobile. And that's where the case for mobile banking comes in. It is an entirely different ball game. It's a high-risk venture. There's a lot of time required. It's a bit of a fragmented market. Now, you hear practically every company with some kind of payment product or a mobile type of solution talking about having an M-wallet or a mobile banking platform. Now, with such acquisitions like Fundamo by Visa, the market will of course get consolidated over time. But today it is a long process of finding the right software, evaluating it, and especially most of the banks and institutions do not have any background being a new area, so it becomes an even more difficult process to find the right vendor. And at the same time, the cloud offers multi-tenancy, which allows both FIs as well as telcos to get into the game very quickly and at a very low cost. So I'm going to talk about three examples and one on the roadmap about accelerating to cloud. The first one I'll talk about is Pakistan. As I mentioned that we were the first cloud offering in the world for mobile banking payment solutions, and that enabled Tamir Bank, a small bank in Pakistan, to sign up as the first customer. And while they were trying to negotiate talk to different telecoms, they were bought out by Telenor. And as the story goes, today EasyPaisa is in the top 5 mobile payment deployments in the world. You've heard about MCB, I'm not going to get into the details, and there are 5 other banks at various stages of launching these M-banking services using the cloud. Now, after these 5 launch, hopefully by the end of this year, there will be about 7 or 8 customers on the cloud compared to about 2 which have done their own standalone solutions. So, Pakistan, the rapid adoption and has come because of this cloud by lowering the risk and the time to market for these banks to sign up. Now, Nepal is another country. It's much smaller and a poorer country than Pakistan and Bangladesh. There's a huge portion of population living in rural areas. A lot of them are inaccessible. The GDP is dependent on remittance and tourism, and the affordability by banks and even telecoms is not that high for putting good high quality solutions. So Nepal is a joint venture that is in the process of launching a shared platform, and they already have, I was just in a phone call with them, they have well over 100 institutions that have expressed a serious interest. 100 is a huge number. That includes Class A, Class B, Class C, all kind of microfinance, cooperatives, regular banks that have decided to express a serious interest in joining them. So as soon as they come online, you will see literally dozens of customers coming on board very, very quickly. So cloud is going to accelerate Nepal mobile banking adoption really quickly. Indonesia, great example. Bank Andara is again a cloud offering. They offer it as Andara Link, and all these customers, of course, have deployed Fundamo, and they become sort of a cloud service to over 2,000 MFIs and cooperatives and rural banks, and they're just going to share the infrastructure, bring down the cost, and have this really good quality system available as a core banking. And will allow for, of course, better reporting and centralized control for the central bank as well. So I don't know if you can read it, but today they are offering it to multiple institutions, and it's not just payments, they're also adding value-add services like insurance and remittances to it as well. So all this information is available on the web as well. So now I'll talk about Bangladesh. Bangladesh we find as a very, very similar market to Pakistan and Nepal and like the other South Asian economies. So we have created a roadmap. We are in the process of finalizing our local presence in Bangladesh. We will come as a FDI, foreign direct investment, create an infrastructure and application in the cloud for the banks, for the MFIs, for the cooperatives to join in. Just pay a very normal upfront integration fee, and it's all a pay-as-you-go model. So the application is ready to go. We are getting customers from zero to launch in as low as 6 weeks time frame, including integration, by the way, in some of the cases. And they will be able to do a very quick time to market. And each customer, whether it's a small rural MFI or a cooperative bank or a large telecom or a bank, will be able to white label it themselves. It means they will have absolute control on the KYC, the policies, the product design, the fee setup, the commission structure, and the platform is mature enough to allow all this access in the hand of the joining bank or the joining telecom. So this is the kind of roadmap that we've created for Bangladesh to allow for a very rapid expansion in this market, and hopefully, keep my fingers crossed, but we hope to have it in production within this calendar year. The way things are moving. So this is very briefly about exploiting in Bangladesh, and if you have any questions, you can ask me now, or I should be available also later. Yeah. Okay, that's a very important question. I mean, I didn't go into the details because I was giving only 10 minutes. But in Pakistan as well and in other markets, there are two kinds of cloud. There's a general public cloud and there's a private cloud as well. This is going to be a private cloud. So we will have dedicated links into all the telecoms and all the banks that are coming into it. That's one. Secondly, there's certain, we take it as a payment industry product, and payment industry has very defined security standards that are there. So we are closely following them. Apart from following all the standards, we get audited by the internal compliance of the banks or the telecoms. We get audited by independent agencies and as well as the central bank of the country. So all these steps are taken in order to ensure the confidentiality and secrecy of data. And I don't want to go into a technical discussion, but the system is architected in a way, because see, this is a platform, it's a very mature platform that our integration into every organization allows them to have all the controls of their domain, that is their functionality, their users, their data, with them, hooked on to their lab or their Active Directory, if you allow me to get technical. So it's about creating the right infrastructure, the right processes, systems, and having independent oversight over it as well. So this is how we address the security and privacy issues in the cloud. Any other questions? Great, so I shall be available in the break as well. Thank you for your time.